It's just another one of those days. I was really just thinking, right, that the most important thing that you can do is have follow through. Follow through from the beginning to the end. And everything that you put your mind towards, the most important aspect is follow through. And how thorough you are, how you complete tasks, how you take on stuff. You don't quit halfway through it. My problem is I lack the follow through. You start this, finish this. If it's wrong, it's still wrong, but you finished it. What happens is when you tell your mind, the subconscious, your own body, once you start to decide you want to do this, you have confidence in yourself that you are going to finish that until the end. You're going to go ahead and put it down and make things happen in the way that you know you can. And then whether you get it right or not is almost irrelevant to how well you finish. Now, understand it's connected to a word, responsible. Okay, look at it. Response able, your response ability, and how you respond and how well you go about things. But the number one aspect of all of that is your follow through. Follow through is cousins with commitment, and you commit to something, and you see it all the way through. That where is where my confidence is nowadays. Before I used to believe in ability, but I could stop some halfway through. I could stop when the momentum starts to pick up. Once it barely starts to get going. And then I'll be like, nah, I just look what the mind starts to do. The mind starts to tell you that you should start doing something else. You're going a different direction. That's still a lack of follow through. And you think you came up with a better idea. And you know what? I'm gonna start trading. I was looking at Wall Street Trapper, and I'm gonna start trapping and trading these stocks. When I was building a YouTube channel, and I should have continued with the YouTube channel or doing the podcast instead of the podcast. I figure it's time for me to get back on the mic and writing rhymes. You know what I mean, and making beats. No, this is gonna work this time because the equipment and the AI and the software, and then I just go off in another direction. But the follow through is to finish doing the video content and building my YouTube channel to the subscriber and to the number of people that I so desire. And my desire is 1 million subscribers. I desire it. I'm calling on the universe to bring that right before me to show me that my belief in abundance and my belief in the manifestation is accurate. Show me signs that what I feel is true. But the follow through, you could believe all you want to believe. You can believe in all that crazy stuff, but what you need to do is you need to do it. So you set your mind to go to college and you want to start taking classes, you want to go to UEI and get a certificate or go to nursing school, you need to start it and finish it because the success is on the other side of finishing. Is on the other side of completion. To finish a task and the task is done, and then now you can say, I'm looking for the reward. But the best part about it, the blessing is you may fall in love with the process. You may fall in love with the person that you become. The person you become on the journey is where you start to sit back and say, this is who I needed to be the whole time. Especially when you self-aware that you can do anything that you put your mind to. You might create bigger goals. You might start to want things that might not seem reasonable to someone on your level. On the quitter, he looking for the easy thing. But someone who has follow through, they can become anything they want to. You could really become a doctor. What, doctor in the 8 years? The rate of my follow through is that I'll be done at 7 and I will be a doctor. You could start being a doctor at 30 and you be done at 40 and you say, hey, I knew I could. Anything you desire. You want to write a script, produce a movie, uh, build a YouTube channel, TikTok channel, even get in shape. The follow through is how the evidence of that. I was able to follow through and complete it to the end. Work on that. Work on that, because that will stick with you for the rest of your life. You can have what you want to have. You can do what you want to do, because once you start it and you bring it into the universe, you bring it into existence, you will carry it all the way to the end, and you accomplish the goal that you set out to accomplish, whether it's wrong or right, good or bad. That's a whole nother lesson unto itself. But you ain't gonna quit, because when you quit, you lose immediately, and it's on you. And you're gonna pick up something else and start something else, and you're gonna quit that, and then you lost that again. You lost there. You're just a loser because you don't have the follow through. That's a message to myself. Follow through until the end. Peace.